Rewind. This is Dope Nostalgia.
Hey everybody, this is episode 255, Dope Nostalgia Podcast. This is Naomi, your host. Hey, it's so good to be here with you today because we've got a member of the R&B supergroup All-4-One, huge in the 90s. You know them. You remember their hits, I Swear, So Much in Love, I Can Love You Like That. Damn. And I got to see them like last summer or 2 summers ago at the festival here for the I Love the 90s tour. Delious Kennedy is our guest today. And before we get to talking to Delious, of course, I want to give you some background information on the group All-4-One.
Wikipedia moments.
Please bear in mind that Wikipedia can be edited by anyone at any time. If I'm reading you the artist's bio, then you know it's information straight from the source.
All-4-One is an American male R&B and pop group best known for their hit singles I Swear, So Much in Love, and I Can Love You Like That. The group is composed of band members Jamie Jones, Delious Kennedy, Alfred Navarez, and Tony Bawariak, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last name right, Tony. I apologize. All from the Antelope Valley and Mojave, California areas. The group's history can be traced back to producers Tim O'Brien and Gary St. Clair, who had a hand in putting the group together. Jamie, Tony, and Alfred had been singing jingles for Antelope Valley radio station KAVS-FM when they were asked by music producer Gary to record So Much in Love for the Blitz record label, an Atlantic Records affiliate. The 3 members were joined by Delious, thus making the group a quartet. The deal with Blitz was originally intended for just a lone single. However, the song became a hit, and the group started work on their debut album, which included original compositions. Both O'Brien and St. Clair produced the album. All-4-One's hit I Swear won a Grammy Award in 1995 for Best Pop Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal, and enjoyed an 11-week run at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Isn't that insane? That's incredible. They also enjoyed hits with So Much in Love and I Can Love You Like That, and the song Someday from the soundtrack to Disney's 1996 animated film The Hunchback of Notre Dame. A rift between their independent label Blitz Records and their major label Atlantic Records led to the group leaving Atlantic as well as Blitz Records after the release of their album On and On in 1999. The shift in labels left the group in limbo for a few years as they contemplated their next move. In 2001, the follow-up album All-4-One was released on AMC Records and yielded Beautiful as You, a top 20 hit on the Radio and Records Adult Contemporary chart. The group's 2004 album Split Personality was given an Asia-only release and subsequently gave them Asian hits with Someone Who Lives in Your Heart and I Just Want to Be Your Everything. For much of the 2000s, All-4-One spent their time touring Asia in cities such as Tokyo, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Seoul, Bangkok, Shanghai, and Sydney. In 2009, All-4-One released No Regrets on the Peak Records Concord Music Group label. The album was largely created in-house, with the group doing the writing for the album, and Jamie Jones' production company, The Heavyweights, doing a lot of the production work. The CD produced the urban adult contemporary hit My Child, co-written by Delious and Jamie. In 2015, Billboard premiered the first single, Baby Love, from All-4-One's 20th anniversary album, 20 Plus. So in 2016, All-4-One joined the inaugural I Love the 90s tour with Salt and Peppa featuring Spinderella, Vanilla Ice, Coolio, Tone Loc, Color Me Bad, Rob Bass, Kid and Play, and Young MC. Solo ventures. So Jones in 2004 released the album Illuminate on Genesis Records. Kennedy, Delious, is the co-founder of the Catalina Film Festival, known as the West Coast version of the Cannes Film Festival. The Catalina Film Festival is a destination festival located just off the coast of Los Angeles on Santa Catalina Island. That's where the fucking Catalina wine mixer happens, you know? If you know, you know. In 2006, Kennedy launched his talk show Flashback Tonight with interviews celebrities from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. He's had guests including Richard Marx, Rick Springfield, Taylor Dane, Karen White, Marla Gibbs, and Coolio, and many more. I am so happy to introduce to you guys today Delious Kennedy from All-4-One. Welcome to Dope Nostalgia. Well, Delious, this is Dope Nostalgia. It's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me and considering me. I appreciate it.
I know that you've been a host for a long time as well of a show.
Yes, Flashback Tonight, which I'm trying to bring back.
Yeah, I was just checking out some episodes and I think it's incredible. What were some great memories from doing that, and what do you plan on doing with it in the future?
Well, I think they're all were great memories. It was something I started because selfishly for the musical component of it, I wanted to sing background behind some of my favorite artists like Richard Marx and Karen. So it was kind of like, a way to do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it just came into something that was really fun, getting along together with a lot of my friends and people I haven't met in the industry that have meant a lot to me. And favorite episodes were probably the 3T episode, most like the game we played. What was the name of the game? It was, which Jackson sang it
Yeah.
was, if you haven't seen that part of the show, that's amazing. And then, yeah, just all of it. Richard Marx was great. Don Lewis was great. Marla Gibbs was great. Everybody was great.
Oh, that's incredible. Now when the group started, All-4-One, the other members I know were singing jingles beforehand. What were you doing during that time?
Um, I just moved out to California from the East Coast. So
Mhm.
I just been out here for a year, struggling, going to every singing competition and every showcase, trying to be seen in LA. When a friend of mine invited me to the karaoke contest in their area, I was actually just getting ready to leave and go home because I was like, after a year, everybody's trying to do the same thing. There's a million people who want to be singers, and it's kind of hard to break through. So I was just about to go home when my friend was like, "Hey, there's a karaoke contest in the Antelope Valley, and the prize is $900. Yeah." And I was like, I could use that money. I could really use that money. So I went up there and tried it and tied with Jamie and Tony for the finals, and then came back to the finals, and we all lost. I was still
Oh.
broke. Yeah.
No. But you somehow eventually got the song in your hands and you ended up working with David Foster. And how did you get from that point to working with a producer such as him?
Well, Jamie and Tony had said at the karaoke contest that they had a record deal, which I thought was a lie because everyone had always said that for the whole year I was out there. I got a record deal. I got a record deal. I'm like, nobody had a record deal. So one day I came home from my temp job and there was a voicemail on the machine saying they pretend like it was a record company offered me a record deal, and I was like, that's not how it happens. So I was like, let me just call back anyway and try to figure out which one of my friends is playing a trick on me. And I was like, okay. And I'm playing around. I'm like, yeah, someone's offering record deals over the phone. Right. Okay. And he was like, at the end of the conversation, he was like, well, it doesn't sound like you're interested. But the guys at the karaoke contest, Jamie and Tony, said to call you. And I was like, oh, wait. I'm like, you might want to start with that. I thought this was a joke, And then, I got into the group and we started doing our first album. And then I Swear with David Foster was never supposed to be on the first album. It was the very last song added to the first album, and he was obviously head of music over at Warner's, so we got a chance to work with David.
And what is he like as a producer?
He's a great producer. He definitely works you, but that's how he gets all these amazing vocals out of people like Celine Dion and Whitney Houston, all that, because he definitely works you. He makes you go far and above where you thought you could go. So some of the greatest vocals I have been working with David Foster, and he does it in a way that's almost like nonchalant. You got another one, D. Yeah. Do you feel the burn? Which is like, is it burning? Is your throat hurting yet? Not yet. Well, then you're not there yet. Is it? Let me know when it starts feeling the burn. I was like, feeling the burn. It was like, I don't think that's what's supposed to happen, but sure enough, he gets that stuff out of you.
Yeah, no kidding. And then you went from that to winning a Grammy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Now,
amazing.
what was the ceremony like?
That day I remember as just being a long and exhausting day. It would, because we did every interview known to man, like one after the other, and it was just like, while trying to get ready for the actual ceremony. Our Grammy was actually presented off camera, before the actual a regular show did it. We were in the hotel room with I think it was Inside Edition or Extra, one of those getting dressed. They were following us as we were getting dressed to go to the ceremony. When they said, "Hey guys, we just got word you just won a Grammy," and we're like, "What? We just won!" And it was just like amazing. But the big highlight besides winning the Grammy was singing on the Grammys, and that was just like nerve wracking to walk out on that stage and to look into the audience in the front row and see like Babyface, Whitney. This is like, and you're newbie, and you're like, how did I get here? And I remember telling myself, look at nobody, look at the back of the room until this song is over. And that's exactly what I did. That's the only way I can get through it.
Yeah, just like over the horizon, over their heads.
Over at the light. Look at the light in the back of the room. Don't look at anybody.
And also, obviously, going through an experience like that, who are the influences in your life musically that you have had the opportunity to meet because of this astounding accomplishment?
I've had a chance to meet a few of my influences, which was amazing. I got a chance to meet Luther Vandross, who was a heavily influential on my vocal stylings, and so also Olivia Newton-John was another one of my early heroes, and I got a chance to meet her on a few times and just sit and chat with her, and that was just amazing. The one person I did not get a chance to meet was Michael Jackson. Not for not trying, though. I tried. That's my next true story that I'm going to put on online. Is my Michael story. Yeah.
Over the years, you've had to tour extensively, and your voice is impeccable. How do you take care of it over all these years on the road, and what do you do? Do you have a special routine?
And man, it's just a blessing, really. I think we've all been the type of people that are like, we don't scream or, you know, we protect the voices as much as we can. We are very big proponents of warming up before a show. We don't just walk out on stage without having gone through like, half hour to 45 minutes of vocal warm up so that we're able to do that on the stage. And I just think that is what keeps us tight. The voice is a muscle. So you have to continue to work out. Even when you're not on stage, you have to work it out so that when you do get on stage, you stay strong. That's just what we do. Yeah,
Stay strong, and then it prevents further damage in the future too, right?
absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
don't want to run into trouble down the road.
Mm-mm.
You guys spend a lot of time in Asia doing music as well. What's it
Yeah,
like when you go over there?
awesome. Asia is like our second biggest market to go to, Southeast Asia. We're heading there in October, November to
Mm.
Thailand and to some other places. But yeah, they're great. They love R&B music. They're fanatics of what we call the real fanatics. So once you have hits over there and they love you for a lifetime. Whereas North America and the States is like, well, that's old school. Yeah, we used to like that, but over in Asia, nope. They're like, we've loved you before, we loved you now. So it's
Mhm.
always over there.
They're not fair weather, they're fans for life.
Fans for life.
What shows did you enjoy visiting the most? Like the talk shows and the performances on TV, and who were some of your favorite hosts?
We like doing Jay Leno. I think we did
Mm.
like three or four of those.
Mhm.
The fact that they would call us when somebody pulled out to just sing an album cut. Just sing an album cut. We don't care what you sing. I was like, oh wow. Um, I can't remember what we did. It's such a blur 30 years ago. What were we on? I can tell you if I liked it. It's like, yeah, I don't remember what Regis and
That's
Kathy Lee.
okay.
That was
Yeah.
good. That was fun. Yeah, they were really nice.
So
Yeah.
super early morning ones like Good Morning America and
Uh, Great to do them for promotion. Hate to do them to sing. It is the worst thing to try to wake up. I mean, you're literally there by like 6 a.m. in the morning, which
yeah.
means to warm up, like you said, we never do anything without warming up. We have to be up at like 4 o'clock getting dressed and to try to warm up our vocals, be able to sing at like 6 or 7 in the morning. And that's hard. So
Are
you
you
ever
a
try?
morning person?
Not at all. I just woke up. What time is it? it's almost 1 o'clock. I was like, I just got out of bed.
That's fair. What album track do you wish would have been a single?
Mm, favorite songs then.
I
There's
love deep cuts.
yeah. There's one on the very last record, um, called 20 Plus that we did. Life at All. Oh, it's one of the best vocals, and it's so powerful and emotional. I'm like, how, Jamie? How we not put this out? Can we still do it? People need to hear that.
I thought I needed space to take some time away. I wanted back my life and my freedom. You said you won't stand in my way. You let me go, but now I know that space just means I'm lonely with this void inside. And time has moved so slowly since you said goodbye. Girl, I've tried to go on with my life, but how can I live when we've died? And I thought the grass on the other side would be greener than you and I, but now I'm lost in black and white. I know I can't save this, but I need to save this. Oh, without you, life just isn't life at all.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hello, listeners. It has been such an experience doing this show for the last 5+ years, but it gets expensive. If you didn't know, there's a lot of costs that go into making a podcast. That's why we have our Patreon page, patreon.com/dope nostalgia. That's where you can go and subscribe, get all the extra details, bonus videos, and early podcast release for as little as $1 a month. Please subscribe today and help support one of your favorite podcasts.
Hi, I'm Tasmin Archer, and you're watching Dope Nostalgia Podcast.
Welcome to Top Track. I'm Miracle Matt Tessier.
And I'm the paranoid android Andrew Mull.
Top Track is a weekly show that deliberates and celebrates the greatest albums in rock history.
But this is no normal album review show. We take the entire track list to determine the top track of the albums we review.
Listeners like Top Track because there's insightful commentary between two esteemed music scholars. This is quintessential Zappa, changing from Aeolian to Lydian modes at the 220 mark.
Just below the Depeche Mode.
Right.
Do you remember when you first saw your name in the Yellow Pages, how awesome it was? Nobody?
That other stuff going on.
Is there a fifth Canadian artist?
I don't know.
Alanis Morissette? Is she Canadian?
Oh, she is Canadian.
So check out Top Track on all your podcast platforms. Every single last one of them.
It's our world, girls! Last night we were on the phone for hours and my parents will never see the bill. Electronic Talking Dream Phone, a game with over 20 cute guys to talk to. To win, call up and get clues to figure out who's got a crush on you.
He's not wearing a hat.
It's not Tony or Mike. It's a process of elimination. You could be talking to the boy for you.
I really like you.
It's Steve! Electronic Talking Dream Phone from Milton Bradley. You make the call. After all, it's our world, girls!
And of the 3 albums that came out in the 90s, what was your favorite?
Probably the first one, only because it was the newness of it. It was the excitement of getting to make a record, being totally green to the fact of how this whole thing works and learning it along the way. I think that was the best record for me, best memory of it.
Yeah, and it's so endearing and all the fans still love it. So especially going out to Asia and being able to play all those songs. What is it like now doing the I Love the 90s tours here in North
I don't think the
America?
Nightmares were great. Yeah, I had no idea they would blow up the way that they did because when they first asked us, we all vote on whether we want to do something or not, and I was the lone no. Why would we do that? Because when it first started, and they came to us, it was like a bunch of rappers and us. It was like Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, Kid and Play, Tone Loc, and you guys. It was like, what? Why? Well, I don't understand. And then Jamie was like, you have to understand that, we should just give it a shot. And all these rappers are crossover rappers. They were playing on the pop charts. So it wasn't like they were like rap. They were like crossover pop hits. So I was like, okay, I get that. And I'm so glad they convinced me to change my vote because I was like, wow, that's still going on. It started in 2015 and we still do a few dates of those every year.
I got to see you in Canada a couple of years ago.
Oh,
I live in Edmonton, so it was fantastic.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, all us friends were just singing along, swaying to the tunes. It was great. We were so glad you were part of the bill.
Yeah. It's so funny. Well, that part is we were part of the Edmonton show, but I consider myself partial Canadian, and yeah, because I grew up in Labrador, and
Nice.
yeah, so we weren't asked to do the Newfoundland, the St. John's Newfoundland show. When I found out about that, like, no, we have to do the St. John's, the Newfoundland show. So yeah.
Oh, did you get to see a lot of your old friends and family?
No, because I didn't get a chance to get the schedule is very tight on those shows. But just to be in that area, I wish I had a day off after or before where I could have like just taken the hop over to Goose Bay, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, nowadays, well, I know it was probably super hectic touring back in the day, but do you get more of a chance to sightsee? Like if you, for instance, going to Thailand coming up, do you get a chance to actually relax and enjoy the trip?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes depends on how long we stay there. Nowadays, we might stay extra days after the show sometimes, just because we want to do that because we never get a chance to do that. But depending on the schedule and where we have to go afterwards, it's kind of the same. You get there, you'll land, you end up at the hotel, and then you got sound check in a few hours. You do the sound check, do the show, and then there's a 6 a.m. flight the next day.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we also remember you being on Family Matters, the TV show.
Yeah, that's resurging. I'm seeing that clip a lot recently. I'm not sure
Hey,
why. Yeah, it's popping up a lot. That was
is
fun.
it on YouTube you're seeing it, or is this like a TikTok thing?
I think I'm seeing it on TikTok and maybe Instagram or Facebook. One of those is circulating around recently. But I've had a few people tag me in it recently. Yeah, that was great. I got to meet Urkel and Darius and all the other cats that we watched on TV. It's like being in this fantasy land of all your favorite TV people. It was great.
And you are the co-founder of the Catalina Film Festival.
Yep, coming up next weekend. Next week, the 24th.
Oh, you're
Start.
busy.
Yeah. I'm about to head out there now. But yeah, Catalina Film Festival, and that's also going into year 15. So yeah, we got now I'm into promotion mode. Now that you mentioned Catalina, we've got Ken Jeong is one of our honorees this year, and Yvette Nicole Brown is going to be there from Community, and a bunch of other people as well. So it'll be fun.
How did you get involved with that in the beginning?
It wasn't my idea because I nix everything, and my best friend Ron, a group of us used to always go to Catalina Island back in the day. For his birthday, he loved Catalina Island, and we'd all camp out in one apartment with sleeping bags and all that. And then one day he was just like, "Yo, why isn't there a film festival on Catalina Island?" I'm like, "I don't know why." He's like, "This is Hollywood's magical island. This is where the Cubs came out to play. This is where Ronald Reagan was discovered. Marilyn Monroe lived here. It's the first theater ever built for sound. All the Chaplin and like, if there should ever be a film festival somewhere, it should be here." I was like, "You're right." And then maybe like a month later, I'm at his place and he puts down this big pamphlet. Boom. He's like, "Here." I'm like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's the Catalina Film Festival." I'm like, "What? Who's doing that?" He's like, "We are." I'm like, I don't know nothing about no film festival. He's like, all we got to do is get past year one. And I was like, but I don't know. Just all we got to do is get past year one. And here we are 15 years later. So yeah, it wasn't my idea.
I appreciate his tenacity. That's pretty cool.
For real. Mm-hmm.
What's a good solo track that you have good memories of?
The last one a couple years ago I did was a song called "Friendship After Love," which is a great song. And it was sadly Malcolm Jamal Warner, who just passed from the Cosby Show, he kind of encouraged me to finish this song, and I had written it years and years before, and just like no one really understood the meaning of it or didn't get what I was trying to say. So I just sort of sat on it, and then one day we wanted him to play bass on a demo of it, and he just flipped out. And he sent me these text messages talking about, this is what this is, and da-da-da, you got to finish this. And I'm like, so I finally finished it and put it out there.
Never was enough for me to give the love I had inside me. Didn't measure up to the image of what you thought was exciting. But one day you'll see there's never gonna be another one who's like me. And when that day comes, don't even try to find me. I don't believe in friendship after love. No.
Now, we are going to get to what you guys are up to now. But before that, I'd like to ask some fun, frivolous questions about back in the day.
Let's go.
Did you sign up for Columbia House Music Club? And if you did, what did you get?
That's a great question. No one's asked that before. I think we've all signed up for Columbia House at some point with that little penny that you sent in. And then they sent me a Don Henley record. And I was like, who is Don Henley? But then I got to hear a song called Boys of Summer. I'm like, okay. But I had no idea who Don Henley was before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you ever end up buying any of the CDs that you had to fulfill the membership?
No.
That's how we all.
I have no money.
That's how we all got our first taste of messing up our credit.
Right. Gee, I had no money for that.
Do you collect vinyl at all?
I do not. I mean, I have old vinyls at the family house, but not recently, no.
And what were your favorite 90s magazines?
Favorite 90s magazines? Vibe. I liked Vibe. I liked, I'm trying to think of what they were back in the day. Sister to Sister. Stuff like that. Usually the more R&B fanzines or so.
Yeah.
And what else I read back in the day, but I don't remember. Yeah.
How many of them did you get to be in?
Sister to Sister we got to be in. I'm not sure we ever got into to be in Vibe. I have to check on that one. But we did a lot of the other fanzines, all the teen beats, and which is hilarious because, well, Jamie was a teen, so because I wasn't a teenager. The bops and the teen beats and the stuff like that. Yeah.
They make you fill out those questionnaires.
Yeah. Fill out your perfect love. Your perfect is like so stupid stuff. It's like, what?
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Yeah. A couple times. We performed on a cruise as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. We did an I Love the 90s cruise too.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was, because those cruises are so fun, like to get all the fans together like that. But I imagine it's a lot harder on the artists.
I say, yeah, I'm not I can do a cruise for maybe 4 days. After day 4, I'm like, I can never do like a week or 2 week cruise. I'm like, how many times can you walk around the ship and see the same thing? I was like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the excursions aren't long enough.
No.
So, are you a good flyer?
As far as not causing trouble on the plane, yeah. As far as loving to fly,
Mm-hmm. Eh?
yeah. Mm, I can be either way, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, it's, yeah. Everything's out of your control. You just have to pray, you know?
True.
Yeah.
Who are some of your 90s crushes?
90s crushes. Trying to think. We were so busy in the 90s. I don't know if I had any 90s crushes. I had people I admired.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just admire anybody that could sing. I was just in awe of, I loved Shanice for her vocals.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic.
oh yeah, anybody with a voice that can sing, I was admiring. Although I did get starstruck once, and it was the weirdest thing for me afterwards. It was like, why am I so starstruck over this person? Not that she's not a great artist or anything like that, but we're at a Billboard Music Awards, and we're on the red carpet, and you're seeing Queen Latifah walk by and all these other people, but then Reba McEntire walked up to the carpet, and I was like, and I was like, I don't even like, I mean, I like country music, but I wasn't like, a huge fan. But I think it was the caricature of Reba being a real person with the big red hair. It's like, man, like you see Michael's like, you don't believe Michael is real,
Yeah.
It's like, that's Reba McEntire. I'm like, I couldn't believe him. Afterwards, I was like, why was I so starstruck over Reba McEntire? It's weird.
You're right, though. It's like she's just this person, like, kind of gets blown up, like this image you have of her. And then
Yeah,
to see her, I can see that.
yeah, yeah.
Now, speaking of country music, of course, John Michael Montgomery, did you guys redo the track? I swear with him?
We did. Now that was
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
After so many years of people's like, oh, it was a country version first, and oh no, it was R&B. I was like, you know what? Just it was a great song that we both did and both had success with. So yeah, it was actually my idea to call him and be like, hey, we got this idea. Would you be willing to come and for finally just do it? Let's merge the two together and do a duet of this of song. He was like, yeah. He's like, I'll be in California on this day. Let's meet at the studio. And yeah, we did it, and it came out amazing. People love it. I still constantly read the comments on the YouTube video of what people are saying, and yeah, it's just the perfect marriage of the song.
I see the questions in your eyes. I know what's weighing on your mind, but you can be sure I know my part.
'Cause I'll stand beside you through the years, and you'll only cry those happy tears. And though I'll make mistakes, I'll never break your heart. I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky, I'll be there. And I swear, like a shadow that's by your side, I'll be there. For better or worse, till death do us part, I'll love you with every beat of my heart. And I swear,
Yeah, and it's proof that you can take a great lyric and melody and transform it into any genre, and it's still a strong song.
That's it. That's why people always say when the music in the industry back in the day more, so that a great song is a great song. So when you would get a song, however it's demoed, you just listen for the song. You listen for the melody, you listen for the lyrics, and then you can make that song whatever you want to make it, as long as the base of the song is a great song.
The rest is interchangeable.
Yeah.
Did you get involved with using the internet when it first came out? Do you remember getting your first email address?
I still have that first email address.
Yes.
I still have my AOL address. So I recently just stopped using it because the spam was just getting too much to it. I'm like, I can't decipher what is a real email nowadays versus all these spam. So I literally just started a new email address maybe like 4 months ago. But from the time it came out in the 90s, I've had the same email address for what you call it. So it's crazy. But yeah, we all did internet. The whole dial-up, the whole noisy dial-up and getting on there. You've got mail. And all, oh, perfect. Love it.
I know a lot of people just tried to resist it, but some really embraced it. It's really a matter of how you took it and did you use it to promote your music with, you know what I mean?
Well, not at first. I don't think anybody was thinking about it as promoting music at first. I think we were just trying to wait the 10 minutes for a picture to download to see, oh, look at this. You know, someone just sent me this from across the country. You know, it wasn't until later. Napster and all that came 2000, and then iTunes and all that around that time. So you had a whole, at least 6 to 7 years of, just dial up. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite board game?
I haven't played a board game in a long time. A board game. I remember back in the day, I used to play games like Sorry and Parcheesi and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't played a board game in forever.
Now, if you could choose one brand new artist to cover a song of yours, who would you choose and which song?
A brand new artist?
Yeah. When I say new, though, I mean like the last 10 years, 5 to 10 years.
I'm like, I have to figure out who they are.
I don't know who a lot of them are myself. I've heard of Chapel Roan, and that's about it.
Yeah. Someone to well, I still want to work with Bruno Mars, so I'd love to hear Bruno do something.
That'd be incredible.
I just heard of a song the other day from my singers night. Who sang it? Who sings Driver's License? There's a song called Driver's License that I thought this artist was really good, but I never really knew her music. It's not Sabrina Carpenter. It's the other one. But yeah, she's talented as well.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Thank you, Olivia Rodrigo. I was like, oh,
Rodrigo.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to listen to more of her music. But that was the first time hearing it and hearing her sing.
What goals lie ahead for you guys right now? Obviously, I know you're touring again right away.
Yeah, heading out this weekend again. Goals, just I guess, to continue touring for as long as we can keep up with it. Maybe we'll do some new music as well. I'm not sure. The music industry is kind of a strange place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but continue touring for now.
As long as you're doing new music, it's like, well, it's got to be because you want that. It's to fill your soul, because I understand how difficult it can be to do that with the industry as it is, as you said.
Yeah, it's changed so much. It's so oversaturated. And it's not like it used to be.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you back in Canada again soon.
I hope so. Yeah. I'll let you know.
All right. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Or you do the same.
Bye.
Right.
You can follow Dope Nostalgia on Instagram at @dope_nostalgia and YouTube at Dope Nostalgia Podcast. Call and leave a message on our voicemail toll free. The number's 1-888-741-9192.
This podcast is licensed by SOCAN because we believe that artists should be paid for their work. Hey friends. I kind of miss getting those messages on my answering machine like we used to back in the day. What I'd really love is to hear from you, the listeners of Dope Nostalgia. This is your chance to be on the show, giving feedback, telling us what you love, what you hate, and who you'd like to see more of.
Call us at our new toll-free number,
1-888-741-9192. Leave us some feedback. Your message could be played on the show. So give us a call, 1-888-741-9192.
toll-free.